Hey fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Alright, if you haven't watched the last video, I recommend going back and watching it real quick because this is kind of like a part 2. And sorry if I'm not staring right into the camera most of the time because it's really weird at this angle. See, the lens is over here on the side, but then I want to, look at me, which I'm over here. So if I'm looking here, I'm actually seeing myself on the screen. I'm doing this one on my phone, but the lens is like over here, way off to the side. So, but anyways, I'm in Cheyenne, and there's a good reason why I'm here where I'm at. In fact, let me turn the camera around so you can see really where I'm at here. Let me grab that camera here, get it out of the mount, flip it around. Yes, I'm at an urgent care. Okay, why am I at an urgent care? Well, let me go and flip this back around and put you back in the mount. So, I don't know if you can see this, but notice something a little off there. This finger right here, it's a little crooked. Yeah, it's a little crooked. So, what happened? Well, if you've been following my videos for a while, you can probably guess and kind of figure it out. You see, it all happened a couple of months ago, like 2.5 months ago, on the boat trip. Remember when I was in Key West? And the day that I was leaving Key West, getting off the boat, and I mentioned that, the really choppy waters and the two boats, I had to get from one boat to the other, and the two boats were just choppy, and I had to make a jump for it, and it was not graceful. I fell as I landed, and I jammed my finger. Well, I thought I was just jammed, and it still might be, but it hasn't been healing. It's still sore. I can't straighten it out at all. That's as straight as it'll go. So, between that and it being a little crooked, a little on the crooked side, I don't know if you can really see that. There you go. There's a good view of it. And it's tender. I mean, I can grip with it, but I can't straighten it out, and it's a little tender still, right around the knuckle. So let's get it taken care of. Let's figure out what's going on. That's why I'm at the urgent care. So why in Cheyenne? So here's the plan. Here was the original plan. The original plan was, I'm running low on hours. I got to get a 34-hour reset in. So, I was going to stop in Elko, Nevada, to do that. And when I looked at the weather was not favorable. There's a storm behind us. That's right. There's a big old snowstorm just plowing on through, and it's behind us. So I got to make sure to dodge that thing. I do not want to get stuck in the snow, especially going through Wyoming. You know how that goes. Always getting shut down. So I decided, okay, I'm going to keep on going, and I'll go to another urgent care down the road. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, how far can my hours actually take me before I run out of hours? And so yesterday I got 9.5 hours back. Today I only got like 3 hours back. So I think that's pretty much the end of where I could go. And those hours, that 9.5 hours that I had, would have taken me all the way to Sidney, Nebraska, which is just about where that storm is going to end. So looked at urgent cares in Sidney, Nebraska, right? And they have an urgent care there. However, their urgent care doesn't do X-rays. Kind of need an X-ray for this. Need to see if it's dislocated, if it's broken. Not sure what's going on. Definitely want an X-ray. So, Sydney's out. Where else can I go? I can't go any further east. So, all right, let's go back west. And Kimball. Kimball's an option. They've got one urgent care, except it's not an urgent care. It's a walk-in clinic. There's a difference. They do have X-rays, but it's being a walk-in clinic. See, health insurance is state by state. So the health insurance will cover me in my state of Nevada, but not outside of state of Nevada, unless it's an urgent care or emergency room. Then it's covered. So I really needed an urgent care, not a walk-in clinic, or else I'm paying for the whole thing. The other option is west a little bit further, which is here in Cheyenne. We've got an urgent care here, and they're open and everything, which is good, and they've got the X-ray. But as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? The problem is the storm is going to catch up to us tomorrow in Cheyenne around 2 a.m. Okay, is what they're predicting right now. So it'll start light snowing around 11, 12 o'clock in the morning, with heavy snow starting around 2. Give or take a few hours, you never know. Weather's a little unpredictable, right? The storm could speed up, could slow down. I really didn't want to deal with that. So I'm like, you know what? I called the urgent care and I called the walk-in clinic at the 2 different places to get prices. They're the same price, pretty much, ballpark figure, to get this done. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go all the way to Kimball, because that, you know, it's not hitting Kimball. It's an hour away. And it's not going to hit Kimball until a little bit later in the morning, enough time tomorrow morning to get, you know, for me to be able to wake up early still and hit the road and miss the snowstorm. So that's what I'm going to do. That was the plan. I went ahead and went to Kimball, parked in Kimball, and then I realized, wait a minute, hold on. I'm going, you know, I'm getting ready to do the online check-in and everything for this walk-in clinic that I'm going to go to the next day, because it's all yesterday, right? And I pull it up and everything, and it says closed, will reopen on Monday. Oh no, today's Sunday. Yesterday when I'm doing this was Saturday. Today's Sunday. Kimball, tiny little town, so of course their walk-in clinic is closed on a Sunday. I can't believe it. And I'm already there. I'm already parked. You know, I'm like, I've already started my 34-hour reset. I'm like, oh, figures. So what I do this morning, well, I went ahead and double checked that this urgent care is open today. Did the online check-in and all that stuff. Bobtailed. I dropped the trailer, locked it up nice and secure. Bobtailed an hour, nearly an hour, from Kimball back here to Cheyenne to go to this urgent care. At least I can do that on personal conveyance, because I'm not advancing the load. I'm coming backwards and I'm going right back to where I started from, the personal conveyance. So I can still do my 34-hour reset. It's costing me an hour each way in time. So 2 hours of my day gone, unfortunately. And it's costing me fuel. I did the calculation, about $65 to $70 in fuel. All right, a taxi ride, Uber ride, if those are even available out here, would have been more. So, well, it is what it is. So, I'm about to walk on in here, and I'll let you know how it goes. Let's see what the X-ray looks like. I'm going to see if they'll let me take a picture or video of the X-ray. We'll find out. See you in a second. All right, guys. So here we are. We are looking at my X-rays. That's the finger right there, and They haven't given me the results. I got to send it to somebody to look at it to see exactly what's going on, but I don't know. Looks okay to me. Let's see. Next picture. This is tilted up a little. And the last one, I know it looks wrong, but you know, them's my bones, people. So I guess next step is wait for the doctor to call and see what's going on with it. See what the next steps are. The results are in. Here it is. Let me zoom in. So you've seen a picture of this one already. I took a separate picture, and of course I took it landscape, or portrait mode instead of landscape. So let's zoom in here, and you can see right there where I've circled. Right there, that little dark spot. You can see right there. That right there is a fracture that has mostly healed. So yes, it took 49 years, but I finally broke a bone in my body. That's the first. And of course I didn't even realize it, so I let it be, and now it healed a little funky. So I gotta, I can go see an orthopedic surgeon is what they said, but the consensus is pretty much that it's gonna be a little crooked because it healed a little weird, but the stiffness and all that should go away once it heals. I just need to exercise it a little bit more, so that's what's going on there. And let's see what else we got here. The weather. Yeah, the weather. Yeah, it's sideways, I know. But here's the weather and what's going to be going on here. Oh, that's the end. That's the end of it. So let me, come on, get back here. So you can see where I'm at. And you can see that this snow, well, first it's going to rain overnight. And then right there around 4 o'clock in the morning is when it will start shifting over. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock's still not too bad. Okay? That's no big deal. And that's when I'm going to be leaving out. I'm going to be heading out. Now, the snow doesn't even make it to North Platte, which is, where is it at? There's North Platte right there. So the snow's not even going to make it to North Platte. And that's 2 hours away from here. So you can see by 7 o'clock, I'll already be at North Platte and just in the rain. So, and that is it. Whew, I just have to leave out here at 5 o'clock or else I'm going to get stuck in the snow again. And you know how I feel about driving in snow. So, all right, hold up for 1 second. All right, just wanted to switch back real quick to wrap up this video. So that's what's been going on. I broke a bone. Man, and I'm chasing, you know, the snowstorm's chasing me. So I got to get out of its way, out of its path, hit the road, and head on out. So I'll wrap up the video here. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I tell you, that's the life of trucking, though. It really is. But I'll be all right. I know it. You know, just got to keep on trucking, keep on moving. Everything's going to work out just fine. So I will see you guys in the next video. Latest.